Hey everyone! Welcome back to English Trend, where we make English grammar simple and fun. And today we're covering another important topic in English grammar, prepositions of place. These are words like in, on, and at that help you describe where things are located. If you've ever been confused about when to use these prepositions, stay tuned because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to use them correctly. Let's get started. So what are prepositions of place? Simply put, these are words we use to describe the location of something. For example, the book is on the table. She lives in London. I'll meet you at the bus stop. In this video, we'll focus on the three most common prepositions of place, in, on, and at. Let's break them down and look at when to use each one. Let's start with in. We use in when we talk about something that is inside a defined space, whether it's physical or conceptual. For example, the cat is in the box. She lives in New York. I'm in the car. You can think of in as being enclosed or surrounded by something. We also use in for larger places like countries, cities, and even for being in a vehicle. So you're in a car, but also in a room, in a park, or even in a book. Easy, right? Next up is on. We use on when something is on a surface. For example, the phone is on the table. I wrote a note on the board. She's sitting on the chair. When we use on, we're talking about things being on top of a surface, but we also use on for certain public transport systems and streets. For example, I'm on the bus, or he lives on Main Street. This can be a bit tricky, but with practice, you'll get the hang of it. Now let's talk about at. We use at when we're referring to specific points or locations. For example, I'll meet you at the bus stop. She's at home. The meeting is at the office. So think of at as being more specific than in or on. You use it for exact points on a map or specific places like schools, offices, or bus stops. It's used when you're pinpointing a location, not a large area. Now, you might be wondering, how do I know which preposition to use? Here's a quick summary to help. Use in for enclosed spaces or larger places like cities and countries. Use on for surfaces and certain transport systems like buses and trains. Use at for specific points or locations. Here are a few examples to compare. I live in New York City. I live on Main Street, specific street. I'm at the bus stop, exact point. Make sense? Like many things in English, there are some exceptions to these rules. For example, we say in a car, but on a bus or on a plane. We say at home, but in a building or in a house. We use on the phone or on TV, even though those aren't exactly surfaces. There are always some tricky exceptions, but if you practice regularly, you'll start to spot these patterns. And that's a wrap for today's lesson on asterisk prepositions of place asterisk. I hope this video helps you understand when to use in, on, and at. Remember, the more you practice, the easier it gets. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another English grammar lesson. See you next time. And until then, keep practicing and improving your English.